Special Education Resource Center changed to the State Education Resource Center, and you were talking about the fact that there's still going to be a strong emphasis on special education. Are there other programs that the State Education Resource Center is now going to become involved with?
I would say certainly we've had discussions about Common Core State Standard rollout. How can we support teachers in the classroom to make sure that we're raising the bar for students, but they have the support they need? We've talked additionally about what can we do to engage parents effectively, so something around parent engagement. We've also talked about teacher evaluation, and with the new evaluation program, how can we leverage that program to really provide support? So it's not seen as evaluation, it's more seen as professional growth and development for teachers. So those were a few areas that we've already discussed, and the new mission and our new, as we widen the lens, gives us the opportunity to not just be in that special ed bucket, but really expand our work based on the needs of the districts.
Now, any of the things that you mentioned as far as expanding your work, are they things that are currently being having oversight by the Board of Education?
Some of really less oversight by the State Board of Education, but some of the needs or some of the areas of concern may be areas that the State Board of Ed just doesn't have the manpower to get to, and an arm or an entity like CERC might be able to find that support. But I would think also we need to listen and hear from our districts, the districts we serve, as well as the State Board of Education, as to really where those opportunities lie, and then we have to be adaptive and be able to provide the support and hire the staff to do that. You know, many of our staff may come and they may work for a 2-year stint on one project and then go consult and work somewhere else as well. So we have that flexibility to kind of move as the needs change as well.
So my question probably is along the lines of, do you see some of your responsibilities or programs being duplicative of what is happening with the State Board of Education? And if it is, would that be the expectation that the Board of Education would be phasing them out?
No, I think I would see our programs as being complementary or supportive of the State Board of Education's work. I think when you look at the staff or their staffing and their needs, I think there's some things that, quite honestly, we can get on the ground floor quicker and get into the districts and get the work done quicker. And I think the other thing that we offer is that flexibility in staffing. If we're hiring consultants, we may hire folks to work on a project for a year without a guarantee that there's employment long term, because not everyone's going to be an expert in all of these areas. So we'll be able to bring in folks, operate as consultants, work on a project, and then maybe the next project we're hiring a different batch of consultants to work on. So I would say more complementary or supportive of their work, but clearly there's districts that need support, and they're looking for that support, and I think that's where CERC really can fill the void.
How do you anticipate you'll be liaisoning with the State Board of Education to complement their services?
Well, I think we're clearly going to have a close relationship, because the IDA money passed through. If that's $8 million of a $13 million budget, a substantial portion is there. So I think we'll continue to have that. I think they've been very receptive and supportive as we've transitioned to this new board setting and really as our own quasi-agency. And I think they see some advantages to CERC potentially doing some of this work as well. But I don't ever want us to lose sight that really our work is supporting children and families, and that work really occurs at the district level. So I don't want us to ever lose sight of that.
Thank you.
Thanks.